Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the Resolute SMP. As you can probably tell, a lot of things have changed since the last time you were here with me. And that is starting with practically everything has changed. And that is because I'm still not very good at this whole recording thing here. You see, I set out with the greatest of intentions. I did masses of amounts of recording, or at least I thought I did, while I was building everything else new that has popped up around here. Turns out I was recording, and then when I wanted to actually start recording, what I did was stop the initial recording I was already recording. So in other terms, I stuffed up. But on the plus side for you, you just got a fun little montage of me doing the little bits I actually did manage to get on camera, and then a little montage of the bits that I have done since. And as you can see, we've added in some more elements to bring this place to life. And I'll just jump into free cam here so we can get a better view, and we'll start with the fact that we've popped in some trees in and around the area. They are looking a bit same, but to be completely honest, I kind of like it. Also because I'm not particularly good at building trees, and to be honest, I think they've turned out quite nicely, especially with how they kind of trickled on around the sides of the entire property as a whole, and then come down to the waterfront here. And then I did just add in this little farmland area to bring a little bit of a texturized difference. I was tossing up whether or not to even bother putting it in, because like it is a desert. Why would you be growing crops there? But like Minecraft desert villages have it, so I figured, so will we. Why not? We built this little house down the front here. This was mostly because I wanted to cover over the entrance to the area we've got down below with the sniffers and all of the farmland. The interior is relatively basic. It's not going to be functional for literally anything, so I just chucked a bed down so I have somewhere to sleep if I'm ever down here and need a bed. It has this little overhang area here which goes down to our little farm area that you've seen in previous episodes, where we can age our copper, we can grow a bunch of different crops. We've got our little sniffers here. And then I've actually also added in this little turtle farm. I don't know why I've moved them out multiple times, but they just obsessed with this one corner. I cannot figure out why they're obsessed with that one corner. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, as you can see, we've been getting hella turtle eggs. Initially, I only needed about 4, because we're gonna build a gold farm for everyone, and then initially probably gonna do a barding farm, or maybe someone else will do it, and they'll do it, open it as a shop. But for now, that was initially what it was for, and then I kind of got a bit carried away, as I do with everything. So I'm like, why only have a couple when I can have a lot? And even to attest to that, you can see, like, we've got a lot of seeds here, pitcher pods and the torchflower seeds. And then I've also gone ahead and grown a bunch of these torchflower seeds, torch flowers, and the pitch plants. And we've also got a lot of carrots. The wheat I've actually been using to use the mud for all the building, and I've also used a bunch of the seeds up the top. Potatoes is one of the next on the list. We've got hella beetroot. I don't know what one uses beetroot for, but in the long term, we are going to need a lot of beetroot seeds, because that is another hint to what I will be doing in the main base area. It's going to be one of the I guess the main factors of what the base theme will be. We have also built these 2 houses here which lead up to the main base area. Currently, none of it is functional at all. As you will see, they're completely empty. I have done 0 interiors, mostly because I don't know what I want to put in there. I don't really see anything within here needing to be functional. I mostly just wanted the buildings there because the buildings look really cool. I got a little section here for some camels. Oh, and there's Enderman stuffing up with more sand. They're even tearing apart my wall. Rude. Yeah, we got a camel here. Nate, the others pranked Nate and put a bunch of camels at their base. So I bred them and got a camel out of it. So he's in here. If we get a friend for him, it'll go in there. Otherwise, we'll just leave it empty. I don't really have a use for camels. I sourced some tropical fish from the oceans over there. Put them in this little pond oasis thing here. I was initially going to put some trees around it, but I kind of thought it would look a little nicer with just some of the azalea flower thingies, leaves, flowering azalea leaves in this little area here. And I just thought it brought a nice little pop of color to kind of the monotonous brown and yellows we've got going on in the area. This, I will have to figure out a way back up here without having to loop through. Yeah, nice little cliff that you can dive off to into a pool, which I thought was kind of cute. There is one other thing that I have done since last episode, but it was for the community, so I'm going to wait till that sun goes down, sleep, and I'll see you at the project that I have done. Alrighty, deep within the spawn jungle, there is a crater. Within this crater, there's a very precarious staircase. At the base of this precarious staircase, there's a dark room and an iron farm with some very panicked villagers. Don't ask me about the heads that are on here. They were mistakes. Pretty simple iron farm. I mean, it's tiny, it's compact. They get nervous or panic or whatever because they see old mate over here who I named him Ricky. Show me your name tag, buddy. I can't really read it. Maybe if I turn... Yeah, Ricky. I did call him Ricky. Anyway, his name is Ricky. I don't know why I chose it. I had the name tag, so I was like, come on, come up with a name. And Ricky. I think actually no, because I watched that movie, Ricky Stenicki. It was a waste of time. Don't bother watching it. I mean, it was funny, but not much to write home about. Anyway, wrong side. It's been pumping out a pretty decent amount of iron. I've already taken 3 stacks of iron blocks because I figured I built it. I deserve it. I mean, it's in spawn chunks. I don't really understand what that means and how spawn chunks work, but it's always loaded in if someone's online, regardless of where they are. It also has like an automatic filter system, so I've set up here. These will only take in iron, and then anything else, which is just the poppies, will get turned into bone meal, which it doesn't pump out a lot of bone meal. Like it's only, 1 iron golem every 20 to 30 seconds. But still, it's pretty decent. I ain't mad about it. It's just trickling off in the back, and like, that's a pretty solid amount of iron. And like, I know Nate's got his own. I plan on building my own. This is just for the spawn area for the community to use. And I think, looking at the coordinates there, yeah, 5 and 6, this is pretty much on the spawn location. Ooh. Turn off the coordinates, not going to free cam. But yeah, so that is another project that I have been working on. And I forgot how long this first bit takes. Whoa. Oh, I have to hit him with the sword now, don't I? Nice. Crikey. Hello. Relax. Oh, this is so chill. What the hell? I barely lost any health. Oh, I got it with a head. Nice. And the star. Nice. And just like that, we bring a relatively strange episode to an end. I know it's probably not what you were expecting or what you have probably grown used to. Go away. In the time we've had together in the time we've had together so far. But maybe it gives you a little bit more insight into who I am as a creator, but also as a person. Sometimes I get carried away with big projects. Other times, I can't decide what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, and how I'm going to do it. But that's not to say we didn't do an absolute lot, make a couple of mistakes, some a lot bigger than others. But you know what? We learn from those mistakes, and frankly, that's all that really matters. Next episode, we will be venturing down here. Down all the way down there. I've already done the little tunnel bits. Mostly because it was one of the other things when I couldn't stay on track. I just kept getting distracted. I was having one of those days where everything just kind of felt a little all over the place. But yeah, we will be, for the meantime, leaving the starter area behind. We will not leave it behind forever. It's not to say building there is finished or complete in any way, shape, or form. But there are some other things that I want to get done at the main base area. This is where we are going to start bringing together the big, massive monster projects of the season. As you can see in the couple of time lapses already, we've started separating some of the islands. The only reason I didn't take this house down is because it has that villager there and some villagers on the outside of it. And they will be remaining there until I have a proper hall area set up for them to live. But the rest of the village, gone. Just shaven out of existence. I will do some like underwater terraforming, but I need to get another Nautilus shell so I can like just breathe underwater for quite some time. So for the meantime, it's shallow water. And I think it'll look good once we do some like big cutting to the area. But yeah, like I said, for now, that is everything and all we have time for this episode. Thank you for sticking out and coming along for the journey we've had so far. I'm really excited for what we're going to be doing next episode. And as you have potentially noticed, is I still haven't applied the trim to the armor yet. Is because as I'm filming this, it's currently still at a 50-50 between diamond and emerald silence trim. So once again, please do not forget to vote. Help me pick one of them because I still don't know which one I want. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.